Good morning. It's October 7th, 2022, and I wanted to do a follow-up video to my puzzling. That's right. So if you haven't seen my previous video, it is a collection of all my current puzzles that I have amassed over the years. A little bit of history in me and puzzling. I started puzzling when I was single, and I might have been puzzling when I was a child. I can't remember. But I collected them when I was single. I didn't package them, do them, and then put them back in the box and give them away or whatever like that. No, I actually saved a bunch. So that was just something that when I dug those out, I'm like, whoa, I don't have to dissolve all the energy back into the box. I can save the energy that I put into making the puzzle. And that was so, just understanding that, I'm like, so did I just started saving my puzzles. And the video had 37 puzzles, including my first three, those little child puzzles, Max and Ruby, if you know Max and Ruby, and then Finding Nemo and Lion King. I had those puzzles because I used to, hang out with a lot of kids when I was single in Calgary, and I had those three, and so I just put those together and taped them up and added them to my collection. So I still have those. They'll make a good placemat for somebody someday. Anyway. So, but I have done from 12 to 2,000 piece puzzles. Most enjoyable ones for me are the 1,000, because that's the comfort zone. I've done 2,000, and I have another one here. That one, if you go wait till the end of the video and you see that 2,000 piece puzzle, that was a winter scene. This is the other one. This is a summer scene that goes along with that winter scene. So when I finished the winter scene, I was like, well, I'm gonna have to do that one because it's the same thing. So what's really neat, this is my this defines what I really like about puzzling. And I call it the evidence of humanity, but the absence of humanity. That's right. So I'm not a big fan of a lot of people in my pictures, but I really don't mind putting stuff in there of people's stuff, right? So these are really cool because this is the whole camp. There's a lot of critters in there, but there's no human beings, but there's every evidence that humanity is, just no human beings, so no faces. So it's kind of strange. Don't make me explain that one. It's kind of hard. The evidence of humanity, but the absence of humanity. Anyway, critters. I love animal pictures. Anything critter related, right? Wildlife, scenery, all kinds of different things. I like, this one's kind of a cool one. This is another winter one I got. These are all ones, too, that I have on the shelf to do one day. There's another one there. Look at that one. This one here, there's a nice big, that's going to be a challenge. Challenges, check that one out. I got inspired, except there's plastic on it so you can't really see, but I like these Cobble Hill puzzles because they come with nice pictures. And, but here you go, here's the puzzle. That one is going to be a nightmare to do. Another long one. But right now, I'm working on a puzzle pack. So if you saw the video, if you haven't saw the video, go back, watch the video. It's only a few minutes long. And the one of the last puzzles you'll see in the 1,000 collection is a picture of lilacs and chickadees. That one is the most recent one that I've completed. It took so long, but I just need to just go back and just chill and do something smaller. So I got this puzzle pack, and it was actually, there we go, 12 puzzles for $16 a Canadian Tire. Don't tell me you can't get a good deal on puzzles. But these guys, these Cobble Hill puzzles, whether you get them at Home Hardware or Cabela's, they're like $25. $25 for one puzzle, and I got 12 puzzles for 16. So there you go. Anyway, so I wanted to kind of explain two things: what I get out of puzzling, and what I want to do with my puzzles. So what do I get out of doing it? Well, especially the last 2 years since I've been home a lot, I've had time to sit down and do stuff. And if I'm doing puzzles, then I'm not on the internet, I'm not on social media as much. I'm not, less time on the computer, more time in front of the puzzle. Maybe that's it. I'm hoping that's it. I'm hoping I kind of gravitate to doing more stuff like this and being less dependent on the computer and electronics for my mental stimulation. It's beauty. Little Enneagram 4, lover of beauty. That's right. So it's artwork. I'm not really good at like painting or drawing or stuff like that. But this is my way of creating an art piece. So somebody else has done the hard labor, whether it's the photograph or whether it's a painting or whatever, but it's still time invested to put that together. And so this is really my way of being an artist, I guess, in that way. It teaches me a lot about things like community. Community is big because this is a piece of a puzzle. This one piece. See, there we go. One piece. No puzzle is made up of one piece, and it's not a puzzle. Puzzle. Okay, forgive that little glitch in the recording device because my iPhone reminded me that I gotta purge some more data off of it, so it kind of got full on me. So I deleted a few videos. Hopefully I can finish this one. Anyway, I was talking about community. Puzzle pieces. One puzzle piece does not make a puzzle. But something else I've learned about puzzles is it doesn't matter how much some of these puzzles look alike pieces. Like if you get a couple pieces, like there's two right there. They look very similar to each other, same color, same size, but there's only one place in the puzzle one piece is going to go. So whoever designed the puzzle decided that there's one place for one puzzle piece. So that's the frustrating part of puzzles, but it's the encouraging, enlightening part of puzzles is that that there's one room, a place for that puzzle piece somewhere in the puzzle. Good analogy. Yeah, so let's just keep going with the next reason I was community, patience, beauty I talked about. What else was there? Oh, you know what I like? I learned this at a younger age. Pieces will fall in. Don't force them. You can't force a puzzle piece into a place, because when you force the puzzle piece, that means it's not going in the right place. It's not going into the place where that puzzle piece actually is supposed to fit. So, a puzzle piece going in where it's supposed to go doesn't need to be forced. Okay? It just somebody needs to find where that piece goes. There you go. Yeah, so what do I want to do with all these puzzles when I'm done? Well, I don't know. During my time on Earth and my breathing years, I might just collect them. That's right. I might just make them and collect them. And I had this idea that maybe, I'm just going to throw that out there to whoever's planning my memorial, because I won't be here for that. But whoever gets that job, whoever wants to do it, if anybody wants to do it, you know what, when you don't have children, you just got to hope somebody's over there. Somebody's going to take care of business when you're gone. Anyway, what I would envision as just the perfect Ruby memorial would be get a space, a hall, whatever, place where you can put tables, where you can have some food, because you got to have food around a memorial, right? Because that's people, it's about gathering people together. My view of community has always been around gathering people together, and it's really happened around food. Because when you're eating together, that's a family thing, right? It's not, you're not sitting in a chair listening to a speaker doing whatever, right? Or doing, that's not connection. Community connection is a lot of times done around food, right? So you're eating, you go get your food, you eat, or whatever you're doing, and then it's just a relaxed atmosphere of just connecting. There's no program, there's no agenda, there's just being together as a community. So that's where the food comes in. You know, I don't know, just food, whatever, you know, make it, I would say, definitely have some options so it's not all sugar, because I'm not going to be there, so I'm not going to be picky about not, like, where's the stuff that I can eat. It's not sugar related, but there you go. Hey, you want a food theme with Ruby? No sugar, no gluten, no alcohol, no trans fats. Those are the 4 things that I read that was not good for somebody with arthritis. So there you go. Do it around that. There you go. But have the puzzles. Get some tables out. Put all the puzzles that I've done over the years. Lay them out on the tables. And whether it's by silent auction or donation or whatever, somebody takes a puzzle, they leave behind food bank donation. Food bank is my favorite charity. I think that would be cool. So, you know, people like to, at funerals, people like to have something to give towards something. You know, usually when people do that, they say, my favorite charity is, please, you know, in lieu of flowers, give this, right? So I would say definitely the food bank, and puzzles all over the place, and take home a puzzle, leave something behind, whether it's food, bring food, have somebody organize a food thing so people can bring food. That would be kind of neat too. I you know, the more I talk about it, the more I'd want to be there. Anyway. But yeah, so yeah, and then just people can take, because what these puzzles are my time. And quality time has always been my love language. So maybe the last thing I can do out of love and passing on some love after I'm gone is to give away some quality time. I just thought of that. Wow, that's cool. How do you give away something? Love, quality time, right? It's always been about quality time. So when I can't spend time with people, I'm putting time into these puzzles. So when somebody gets a puzzle from me, they've gotten time. And I think that's a beautiful, so that's where love comes in. That's how I put love into this, right? So, wow, there you go. I think that's about it. So I get a lot of joy. I beauty, patience, and just, yeah, I'm going to collect. I'm going to keep doing it. If people find good deals on puzzles, if you got puzzles you've done and you don't, what am I going to do with this? What am I going to, as long as, not every puzzle I get has all the pieces. That's right. I've had to color in some, so some of those puzzles, that big 2,000 piece puzzle at the end of my video, there was a missing piece, so I had to color it in. So if there's a missing piece, I will do what I can to make it so it doesn't look it's missing. And I've had one that's duplicate, like had 2 pieces of the same piece and then a missing piece. So I don't know how that happens at the Puzzle Factory, but there you go. So that's all I've got for you today. Thanks for hanging in there. Haven't posted anything for a while, so hope you guys don't mind watching a long video on me and puzzling. And I will I'll say goodbye for now.